Hi everyone, welcome to my post. My post today is about a junk journal that I have made. I have been learning to make junk journals through other crafters on YouTube. And I started back a couple of months ago wanting to know how to make one. And the first two that I actually made, well, they were complete flops. I'm not going to show them to you because one I pulled apart and the other one I'm using as a notepad for telephone messages. Okay, but I came up with another one, and this one I'm especially proud of because I put a lot of work into this to make sure I actually got what I wanted to do. This one in particular is a little bit of a mishmatch of grunge and vintage, trying to get to the style that I wanted for the area around the 1915 period to 1930 period. And I think I've achieved that. So it doesn't have anything like the beautiful dangles and all those sort of things. I want to keep it plain and simple, simply because it is a lady's vintage inspired palm journal. Hence the fact that it's quite small. And as you can see, that's what it is there. And I hope you'll like what I've got to share with you. Right, what I've done is I actually painted it. It was an ordinary hardcover storybook that I've pulled apart, a very, very old one, in fact. And I've used the cover itself. So that's what I've done to the cover. I've completely stained it in brown staining paint, and I've gone and made it really, really kind of woody look with some lovely lace on the side here. And of course I've aged that with some Tim Holtz inks, as well as some lovely lace at the front. I've actually placed three lovely little paper flowers here, and I've hardened those, and I've antique stained them with antique Mod Podge. And I also did the lovely little picture at the front off of a seller on eBay. I can't remember her name, but she sells a lot of ephemeras for junk journals and things, and she's very, very good. I've actually placed a lovely die cut that I've done as a frame behind some book paper that actually belonged to this book, and I've added some lovely lace trims to decorate as well, and some little bit of hessian material here as well, just for added interest and just for the feel, the texture of it. Okay, in the book it's tied up with a lovely old ribbon that I have here. And I have to also let you know that within the book there are a couple of antique memorabilias in it. One particular is very special to my heart. So we'll get to that when I'll show you the pages. Okay, so it comes undone with a lovely ribbon tie. And the first page is the book plate that I've created, and it says Endless Memories in there. It has a lovely little tuck spot here, which you can actually pull out and you can open up and journal if you wish to. And you can also journal in that section there if you like, or any other section you like in there. And it neatly tucks away in there. The next page is an interest page, and it has a little belly band and some journal cards that you can journal in there, as well as a space for journaling. So that's placed around in there. I have a little envelope that I've used here, as well as used as a tuck spot, and the envelope has a pull-out section, so you can journal on that card as well. It's a really lovely picture, isn't it? There's a tuck spot behind that little envelope, and you can pull this out. It has some lovely reading ephemera there, quite interesting about the writing, and as well as some journaling area there as well. That tucks neatly behind that little envelope in there. So that's that page. Here we have a little journaling area. Here we can journal in this section here. We have another little tuck spot here on the side with two lovely cards to journal if you wish to. And that tuck spot back very neatly back in there. And that fabric I've used from Bonnie and Clyde's mystery pack. So quite a lot of her stuff is in this book. Also another journaling spot. Quite a nice journaling spot. We have a lovely image that I've stamped here of an ink pen and big ink blotch that I've put there as well. There is a lovely little packet that I also got from Bonnie and Clive's mystery pack, and I've used the packet because I thought it was really lovely, and it has an actual antique prayer card that I've actually stuck behind it to enforce it because it was quite thin. Is some lovely cardstock paper there that you can use to journal on, and I thought that looked really good in that little pocket there, so I've made that as a pouch for it. Okay, this is a little picture of Amelia Earhart, so I thought that would be fitting for this journal since it was from the same period. There's a lovely journal area here with my logo, my little stamp wax seal there. More journaling spot. I've also placed some page markers, so there's 2 of these page markers, which is the ribbon. So that's that. There's a lovely picture for added interest that I've stamped there of a lovely vintage period lady. This here is another page that I've added some reading ephemera, also some journaling cards to journal on. There's 3 that you can use, and journal page there. On this side is another journaling page, and this can come out. And there's a little card about writing, so there's a writing card there, and on the back of that there's some journaling area there as well. Again, some more journaling spots behind those 2 pieces. Here is a little bit something different of my own thought. I've actually added a belly band. It's made of fabric, and it's sort of a journal of a vintage lady, probably about the 1915s, perhaps 1920s. And I've added some scrappy, kind of like grunge journaling cards that you can journal on the back of it as well as the front. So there's 3 cards to journal on that you can be journaled quite easily on the back, and they fit quite easily back into the belly band like so. I've ink stamped some numbers, and if you've noticed through the book, it looks kind of tatty and old because I've actually ripped the pages on the edge and kind of like dog-eared fold the pages as well to give it that sort of vintage look. Here I've added a little poem that I've written there in cursive, and I will take too long to read it right now. There is a tuck spot here, or a little pocket there to put some journaling on the back of that card. So there's lots and lots of things to look in there, and that does go in there. If I can get it in there, it's probably stuck a little bit. I might take it out, leave it there for later. More journaling area, some lovely picture on vellum of a plant and some information in Latin about that plant, as well as the other pages for journaling as well. Another journaling area and some lace for added interest and texture. Also another journaling page again. Another journal page, and some of the pages also I always say whitewashed it on top with some gesso as well, just to give it something different to look at. So there's another interest page. Here I have another little envelope with a tag, and there's a tag, and on the back you can journal back of the tag if you want to, and that fits back into its pocket quite easily, and it flips over to reveal another journaling page. Here I've made a little flower made of glassine paper from Bonnie and Clive's mystery pack. It was her wrapping, so I've used that as well. I thought that looked really nice there with some lovely lace on its edge. More journaling page and some more journaling page here as well. Also another journaling page here. I've included a little pocket here that you can open up, and as you can see I've stamped it in a very nice little stamp there. It pulls out to reveal a little journaling booklet that you can actually journal in. There's some pages in that booklet that actually fits the rest of the book there as well, that you can be journaled in, and it fits back in its pocket. The pocket is actually magnetized. On this side here we have another journaling page, and this is a very special page. This is what I mean, it's very special, close to my heart. This here is where the signatures come together. I forgot to mention there are 2 signatures in this book, so that's just one half. This is the second half of the signature. This page here is in commemoration to the suffragette movement and all the ladies. I've actually placed a genuine suffragette women's ribbon here, and this ribbon here came from a lady that was gifted to me many years ago who was a suffragette, and she actually had this on her posy when she marched down the street when the women actually had gained their movement, their rights to vote, and this was on her posy. So that's a piece I thought was really nice to have it in there, in view for that. I've added some lovely journaling cards on the back of that. There is a little bit of a slogan going on about suffragettes, and it comes out, and you can journal on that as well as the page to journal on. There is some journaling areas here, some cards to journal on, and some added interest as well. And this one says 12 reasons why women should vote, and some slogans as well as a lovely picture. I thought that's really nice. I'm all for the rights of women, so that's really, really good. Here I've added another journaling page. There is also another glassine page that I've put together. That was also from Bonnie and Clyde's mystery pack that I've used, and I've made a little pocket envelope for someone to put their lovely items inside if they want to. I didn't add a tag or a card in there because I thought that was something you can put something personal of your own wanting, of your own liking. Here's another journaling page that I've added. Again, this is another journal area. I've actually did a little drawing of a lady of the period, about 1915, 1920, and I've added 2 more journaling cards as well. Here is a fold-down pocket area where you can journal, as well as a couple of journaling cards, again, behind a belly band that I've made, so you can journal on those, and that's magnetized. And I've added some lace as well to give it some feminine touch, as well as a little bow. Another journaling area, and again another page marker. And we have some paper, some book paper to separate it. We have another page for interest as well. There's also some more journaling spots here as well. Again, a little bee. There's also another pocket here with a little photo packet. I used to have these for old photographs. It's made of glassine, and inside I have a lovely old picture of a lady, and these are actual real memorabilia of the very early Toblerone propaganda cards. These are actually little cards they have back in the day, and you find them in your Toblerones many years ago. So I thought that looked really good in there as well. Here we have some interest page. I've added some old seam binding, some lovely laces. Here is a lace from Bonnie and Clyde's mystery pack, a lovely picture down here, and some more lace just to give it some texture and some femininity to the book. More journaling page, another printed on vellum of a picture of a plant, again with some inscription down there what the plant is. On that, there's another journaling page as well, which I've stamped some more numbers. Again, I've tatted the page up. A more interest page here, a lovely little doily I've stamped. Here is another pocket, and this pocket has a sliding card as well, which you can actually journal. So there's that as well. Then we have another journaling page and another interest page again. There's a vellum, a plant printed on vellum there. And again, I've added some lace to the page. This one here's another journaling page. I've added another little pocket here with some more journaling cards as well, and some cards for your own interest. That can be used as well. So there's those as well, and they fit quite neatly in the pocket. A bit stuck at the moment because it's hard when you do these journals. Okay, I might put that in later. Next page is another journaling page, and it has my crest in wax as well, some book paper, another journaling page, and this one here is another page for interest, but this also is another page that actually lifts up and you can journal there as well. So there's that as well, and it closes and it's magnetized. The next page is another journaling page, just some information there, some lovely picture of a plant as well. This page here, the last page, or the second to last page, is an actual photograph of a lady from the period of 1930 She's not actually glued down, she's only been placed in there by these little triangular corners that holds the photo, but it is an original photograph of that lovely lady. And on the back, of course, you can journal there too. And of course, my little bee emblem on the bottom, that's my trademark. And it all ties up quite neatly with the ribbons. That is my little vintage junk journal, the ladies' vintage junk journal, palm-sized junk journal. So I really hope that you like what I've shown you today. Please let me know what you think. Comment, like, and subscribe. I want to say thank you to my new subscribers. Hello to my existing subscribers. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this post. Take care. God bless, and I'll see you soon in my next post. Bye-bye for now.